Okay, so it's been like forever since I've done one of these, but I actually have some stuff to share, which is why I realized I really kind of needed to pick up with these videos again. I think my last video was my pregnancy announcement, which is so crazy because it's so long ago. But basically, we picked up everything and the Army paid to move us to Texas, so we moved from Germany back to Texas, and that is where we've been living since like 4 months, I think, into my pregnancy, all the way on. So I completed my pregnancy in Austin, and I had a normal pregnancy, no complications or anything, and I ended up welcoming my little girl, Riley. It actually took me a few days to name her, but we welcomed her on November 19th, 2013. I did have her via C-section, and there's kind of like a lot of reasons why we chose to do that, but I don't regret it, and that's kind of partially, she's the reason why I'm starting this up again. It's probably going to take a lot of explaining, but basically we had no idea there was anything wrong with her. All the ultrasounds and everything came back perfectly normal, but when she was born, they took her out, and she kind of made this kind of weird sound. They wouldn't allow any kind of video at all during the delivery. They just allowed pictures, but as soon as they took her out, they laid her on her back, and she just turned blue. And no one would tell me anything. They were just kind of like, oh, everything's okay. And my husband's just like, yeah, everything's fine. But I saw lots of nurses coming in and out, and doctors and such, and you know, they were asking for different instruments to look at her. And basically, whenever Riley lays on her back, her airway would be closed off. So she was perfectly fine as long as they laid her on her stomach. So that's what they had to do, and all they could tell me was that she had a cleft palate, and that was it. Like, nobody could really explain anything to me. But she had to remain in the NICU, obviously, and I wasn't going to be able to breastfeed her, so immediately after her birth, I just requested a breast pump, and, you know, just proceeded to pump and make milk for her. So, but we were in the hospital for 3 days, and as soon as I was being discharged, that's when they went ahead and they decided they were going to transfer her over to a specialty children's hospital, one that specializes in cleft palates and such, and so that's what we did. And so that day, that evening, Friday evening, after I had her, I believe it was Friday, I met with the team, and they explained to me that Riley has a condition called Pierre-Robin sequence, or I abbreviate PRS. So that's what she has, and basically that's kind of my reasoning for starting up again. It's not a, I mean, I never knew about the condition before Riley had it. I mean, I've heard and I've seen people, you know, with cleft lips and cleft palates, but, you know, Riley has a cleft palate, but she kind of has some other things going on with it. So it was really just kind of all new to me, and it was really stressful because it's not something that I had heard of. So it was important for me to gain as much information as possible, and I mean, it still seems like a condition that they're still learning from and learning about. So I kind of wanted to share our journey with Riley and trying to navigate our way through her condition and trying to care for her the best way possible. So that is what my videos are going to be about.